5 years ago, I wandered through the lush greenery of Bukit Timah Nature Reserve. Today I'm back, surrounded by towering trees, rediscovering the wonder of this place, and stumbling upon a hidden cave I never knew existed. But if there's one thing I forgot, it's just how many steps there are. Up, down and up again, this entire walk is a workout disguised as an adventure. Welcome to Wonderlust.
Good morning, I'm at Bukit Timah Nature Reserve. It's only 9:29, the park opens at 7, but I can already see loads of walkers coming down, but I'm about to head up. And yeah, it's been 5 years since we came here. This is one of the first places that we visited when we moved here, so I'm excited to get started on this walk this morning. A couple of weeks ago we went to check out Hume MRT station, newly opened, and really close by is the former Ford factory there. Now that is now a permanent exhibition for World War II history, which is really interesting. There's loads of things in there that you can go and have a look at our vlog about that, and do check it out yourself. It's actually free for PR and locals, so yeah, go and have a look at that. But there was information about Bukit Timah itself, that the British actually had like artillery and things stored at the top of this and they could use it as a vantage point, and the Japanese wanted it. So the former Ford factory is actually kind of around the bottom of this area, which they kind of took this area so that they could have like a good watch on what was happening up at Bukit Timah. So yeah, I'm going to head up. This is one of the oldest parks, I believe, which is pretty cool. There was biking routes added in, other walking routes. So yeah, I think I'm going to take, it says the difficult route, but I know there's a lot of stairs here since kind of remembering last time, and it's extremely steep. I can see already this is going to be a workout for my calves. When I started on this walk, there were quite a few large groups of people, which I always love. I think it's a great community thing. You see people coming and going for walks in the morning, keeping exercise and community. It's so important. I know I'm here on my own today, but Jonty's at work and the kids are at school, and I just wanted to come and spend a bit of time in nature. So I thought, why not come back here where I haven't been for ages and show you guys as well. But now I'm in here, like everybody else has kind of already disappeared, and all you can hear is the sounds of nature. There is an absolutely enormously huge heritage tree. You can't fully understand how big it is. I reckon we could fit all of us, me, Jonty, Milo, Aspen, holding hands around the bottom of the tree. And I think there would still be a bit of a gap. This thing is enormous. Just found a really interesting leaf. Now, I saw these leaves at my kids' school and I thought some of the kids had taken a hole punch to them because it's just got these perfect looking holes in them all over. Really interesting. This is pretty cool. This tree is absolutely massive. I think it's been cut down. I can see some marks in it, maybe to protect the rest of the wildlife and the people here, but this tree is absolutely enormous. It goes all the way down and then half of it is submerged the other side. But these trees have been here through the history of so much stuff in Singapore. I find it really, really interesting, and nature started to take over and grow vines all over it. Yeah, it's awesome. This piece here, polished up, would make a really cool coffee table. I am taking the south view and the cave path. I think when we came with the kids, we just kind of walked straight up the slope. I think it's concreted. I can't quite remember, but this one said it was difficult, so I thought, well, why not have a challenge? And there's a lot and a lot and a lot and a lot of steps. There are some incredible cobwebs, spider webs around here, huge round, and they just go round and round and round. They're really incredible. I've been trying to capture them, but the camera doesn't show them up very well. But if you really look for them, they're huge, like spread out like these giant nets, vertical and horizontal across the floor. It's really cool. I just took a couple of minutes, because I'm out of breath, walking up the stairs. Just look and you start seeing all these cobwebs around. They're really, really beautiful. And I remember like in the UK, in like the autumn, well, not so much the autumn, maybe like the winter, when you've got like frost on the cobwebs, they look really, really beautiful because they're like glistening. This one is more of a workout walk. I feel like the other ones I can just kind of plod along, but this one with all the steps, oh, steps are not my favourite thing, I will admit, but it's good training if you're going to be going to climb a mountain like Kinabalu or something like Jonty and Milo have done. Maybe this would be some good training for the day that I do that with them one day. This leaf is just spinning on a single cobweb thread. Round and round and round. Going down some steps now. I haven't seen a lot of nature, like creatures. I can hear chickens. I can hear the cicadas. Just about hear some traffic if I really tune my ear. But it's really beautiful in here. Really lovely. I feel like I'm completely surrounded, tall trees, which is nice, which is kind of what I needed today, really. I think if you saw our video the other week, we had an announcement we're moving, so we've got all that going on at the moment. I think just the thing that you can't tell over the video is like how this place can make you feel. Like I can share what I can see, what I can hear. Like you don't know what I can smell, you don't know how like it actually feels, like physically feeling the things, or like how it makes you feel inside. And I think that's why we encourage you to get out and explore somewhere, because I think what I'm feeling inside is just like there's just like a breathe moment, a rest moment. Like I'm surrounded by nature, I'm kind of removed from the physical situation of the things I've got to think about, the things I need to do at home. And in here it's just me and cicadas and the odd walking group coming past, which is just really lovely. I'm about to go down a very steep set of steps. I thought I'm going to the top, but I've gone up and then I've gone round and then I'm going back down, and I presume I will start going back up again. Oh my goodness, definite step workout day today. It's a whole family of monkeys, super cute. Some of them are tiny, like kitten sized, and we were kind of walking past and I followed another couple of walkers, as I always do when there's monkeys around. And yeah, they were just like, they suddenly came over and started squeaking and like hugged the little baby, and we just kind of the guy in front was like, oh, no bother, don't mean you any bother. It was just really sweet. So walked past and I did go back a little bit and just watch the babies playing for a little while. Yeah, really sweet, but they do make me nervous. And the guy said, just as long as you haven't got any food in your bag, you'll be fine. But I've actually got an apple pie from McDonald's in my bag because I bought it for breakfast and then I felt too full, so I didn't eat it. So it's in my bag. This must be why this way is called the cave walk. Yeah, there's a cave here. I wonder if it was something to do with the war, whether it was like a hideout or like tunneling through. There's a light at the other end that you can see. There's water dripping down. I'm guessing it's like natural water just from rainwater that's kind of accumulated in there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've never been to this bit before, so it's a really fun find. Loads of people are just walking straight past it. Maybe they've been here loads of times before, but yeah, I'm just taking a minute sitting out here in front of this cave. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I wonder if there's more caves like this that kind of go through this area that people maybe know about or maybe not. Like it's locked up and there's a wall that's here that might have been built up in front of it once upon a time, but I wonder if Singapore holds a few more secrets like this over the island. While I was just filming around the cave, I could hear some kind of like noises around me, like insect noises. And then when I looked, there were these two tiny little birds, a really brightly coloured red one and then like a duller colour one. So I'm guessing it's a male and a female. I'm not sure what they are. If you know, please let me know. Just kind of like flitting around right near my head. Didn't even realise they were beautiful. Yeah, I wonder if there's some sort of hummingbird. I'm just kind of guessing because the way they were like just kind of buzzing in midair, which yeah, really beautiful. And they kind of squeaked at each other and flew off. Gone. Just like that, quiet again. But wow, what a find. And then, yeah, spotted a little squirrel scurrying around, just spotted another one running ahead in the path in front. So yeah, when everybody kind of clears out, like it's just me here at the moment, like things start to come out a little bit more. So it's worth, yeah, having a stop and a look around. Okay, have another cave. That's mad. I don't think I was quite expecting to see the tunnel going through. Gosh, can you imagine having to go through that? Blah. I really wasn't expecting to see like an actual tunnel in that cave, even after seeing the other one. Yeah, crazy. And I think because we went to the former Ford factory recently, as I said, that's got like war information in it. Like, I couldn't imagine having to like crawl through those tunnels or going to hide in them while you can hear like firing and things. And like the British used this area to hide and to keep equipment, but I don't think like these man-made steps potentially would have been here. It would have just been jungle, like in the night, like hearing all these cicada sounds. And I think just because it's fresh in my mind, and my mind is going to like, wow, like soldiers actually using these, like it kind of, yeah, doesn't make me feel sad. I guess sad might be the word, or just I guess thoughtful of what people would have gone through at that time here in Singapore, especially in this location. You know, being in those caves must have not been a nice experience, but to see them is pretty cool now. But yeah, mixed thoughts seeing the caves actually. But yeah, I'm going to keep walking. I don't know if there's any more, but no, I don't know how far I am from the summit of Bukit Timah. I'm already feeling pretty tired. There's something so beautiful about hearing water in nature. I don't know whether this is man-made. It looks like the bottom of it is because there's bricks all around it, but I don't know if this is any natural water or if it's just flowing down from the rain still. But it's coming down from quite a way up and then flowing all the way down. I guess if it is constantly flowing, it's kind of made grooves in the rocks, which yeah, looks pretty cool. So yeah, interesting. Again, like my mind is like, was this used for something in the wartime? Like, there's so much about this little area that I don't really know, and I'm just discovering as I walk along, which I'm finding really interesting. And I've got some information that I want to look up, and hopefully you've got some answers as well. So yeah, do drop any links or anything you know about this area. I'd love to read up a bit more. guess. I go left and up. Oh. I'm gonna put on some more bug spray. Not really because I'm being bitten, but because it smells sweaty, so I use it as a perfume. Okay. When I just looked at the map, it looked like I kind of ended up on the easy route or the moderate route instead of the difficult route. Not too sure what happened there, but it says I've got 860 meters to go. So yeah, let's keep going. So all these brown fences along the edge, I guess to stop people going in. I could see how you could really get lost in here. It's extremely dense. I guess there's wild boars in here, so I don't know if it would be to stop them coming this way. But yeah, I guess they're nicely done. They're brown, so they kind of blend in a little bit more, but it kind of makes me want to go over there. I can see even more steps ahead. Oh my goodness, I thought I was relatively fit. I haven't been to the gym for a little while. Life just got busy. So, oh, stairs. So many stairs. Oh, it's a smooth path. It looks like all the routes end up on this paved one, hopefully to the final summit. I don't know whether I would say this is my favourite walk so far. Yeah, so it's like a bit further up. I've got a decision to make now. I can continue walking on the smooth main road, 540 metres, or I can take a shorter route for 150 metres, but it's up a whole load of steps. Ooh. I feel like I'm going to come back down on the main road, so I guess I should take the steps up. Okay, I've reached the boardwalk, and even up here there's a guy sweeping the leaves off the boardwalk. The hymn parks are just so well looked after. But yeah, I've got some boardwalk for a while now. Catch my breath and enjoy this beautiful area. In front of me, there's a big sign that says "Don't film," but it's like an old building. I can see tiles inside the building, like what would be an old sink. There's like a tin roof on another bit of the building. Yeah, I'm not sure what this would have been for, but yeah, I can't film it. But if you've been here, you'll know what I mean. So I'm at the top of Bukit Timah Hill, 163.63 meters. Don't forget the 0.63. It's a hot walk. I don't know. Yeah, I said earlier I don't know if it's one of my favourites. I don't think it is. I don't know if I'd be in a hurry to come back to this one, if I'm honest. I was kind of hoping there'd be a vending machine at the top. I could do with like 100 plus or something. But I had my McDonald's apple pie. I was worried about monkeys, so I just quickly ate it. Yeah, it's for like someone that enjoys climbing mountains. Like the summit doesn't feel like a summit because there's, to me anyway, because there's not like a big view. There's a bit of information they were saying there used to be plantations around here, and not many people wanted to go up here because there was an unruly set of farmers that owned the plantations. There used to be a bungalow up here, like a holiday home, that people would charge $2 a day to use it, but nobody used it. Because it was so difficult to get up here, and that's before all the paths and bridges and stuff like that. But whew, wow, the sun's come out now. I don't know if you can see me anymore. But Yeah, it's a nice one to do. It is a nice one to do, and this one follows on to other parks, so you can kind of loop this in and make it a longer walk if you wanted to do a long walk, or if you just want to get your heart rate going, take the steps, or you can take the path all the way up. That's the easy way, which is it's not probably, it is the way that I'm going to head home down the path instead. So yeah, you can do this walk in different ways. So I'd encourage you to do it at least once. I've done it twice now, but Aspen would hate this. She really doesn't like steps. So unless we're going to be doing a mountain, this will probably be her training ground. But yeah, I'm going to chill up here for a few moments. Ooh, hot, and then make my way back down. I've just been sitting up here for a little while, just chilling, enjoying being up here, bird sounds, watching a guy do yoga on one leg, which is quite interesting. And yeah, I'm going to make my way back down on the path this time. I don't know if you can hear it, but the sound of these cicadas is crazy. They sound very different to ones we've heard elsewhere. These ones almost sound a bit electrical, and they do like this really high-pitched buzzing sound, and then like this almost like a clicking, like static electricity kind of sound like that, and then it goes back to sounding a bit more electrical. They must be really big cicadas. I can't hear where they are. There's a whole bunch of them. I can see in the direction they're coming from, but I just can't seem to see any. But yeah, really interesting. The sound that they're making here is very different to ones I've heard in other nature parks. As I mentioned at the top, you can carry on lots of different places. The Dairy Farm Nature Park is another really nice one to go around. Also has a lot of steps, but I think there's a few different routes if you don't want to do the steps. But that's an extra hour and a half, so I'm not going to do that. I do need to kind of plan the routes because I'd love to do like a really long walk sometime when the weather's not quite as hot as it is today, but it feels like it's shaded over a little bit now, which is nice. But you definitely need to bring water, bug repellent, towels. Some people like to bring, wipe all the sweat off. But comfy shoes, yeah, always a must. But yeah, I'm making my way back down. There's a sign that says back to the visitor centre. I'm not sure how long it takes. Let me clock what the time is. It is 11:35, so I guess I left about 3 to 5 minutes ago. And yeah, on the smooth path, again, it's quite steep. I've sometimes seen people walking backwards down here, which to me seems more like a trip hazard. I'm not sure what the science is behind that one, but I'm walking forwards. My shoes are squeaking. Squeak, 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 squeak. These are the steps that I took up, and actually it's not that long. Like, it's 150 meters of steps, but it's actually not that long because some of it's boardwalk, and then you can walk back down on the path. I'm walking back down on the other path. I just bumped into a nice guy, Ryan. We were having a little chat as we walked down. I asked him if he's seen much today, and he was just saying a little bit about the bird migration. There's still a few birds around. So yeah, then he said, I think it's going to rain. And yeah, I did suddenly think, oh, it's got a bit cooler, but cooler means rain. But yeah, I'm going to carry on down this way. I think it's only about half an hour, depending on how fast I walk. But yeah, just enjoying the bird sound, the cicadas. Yeah, I'm still undecided on this one. Still undecided. I always love the boards that give you little bits of information, and there's a tree here called the Chungtung tree. Chungtung. I always love the boards with little bits of information, and there's one here that's talking about the tree, the Chungtung. I can't say that. Chungtung tree. Chungtung. Well, I forgot what I was going to say now. I didn't realise that the dessert, chengtung, comes from the chengtung tree, and when the seeds or the nuts are soaked in water, they get like a layer around them that you can actually eat, and there's a few of them around here. Yeah, I didn't realise it was a tree, and I thought the dessert, that's what the name of it was, but it actually refers to the seeds that are inside it. Oh man. The rain is coming down. Thankfully, I'm under a shelter. Said it was going to rain. Suddenly felt cool. Hopefully, this is just a passing shower. I do have an umbrella, but raining. I've waited a little while. I've actually got a physio appointment near my place later on, but I need to get home and shower first. So I think I'm just going to have to go for it in the rain. and yeah, use my umbrella and hopefully not get wet too much. And just like that, the rain is gone. So I've put the umbrella away again. It says that it says dangerous steep slope, do not run, and it's very, very steep. I put the camera down on the tripod and I was going to try and keep it as it was and I just walk, but the camera's just falling over because it is pretty steep, and I do feel like, I don't know if I look like I'm leaning back, but yes, it is very steep, this slope. I can see the visitor centre at the end already. So I think if I had just gone up the slope, and if I wasn't stopping and stuff like that, you could probably just walk up it in half an hour, 45 minutes, I guess. I think, yeah, it's still pretty steep on the way up. You get your calves going, that's for sure. There's a few people running up it, which I don't know if I want to do that. You definitely wouldn't want to run down. I can feel my toes are slipping right to the end of my feet. No, my toes are slipping to the end of my shoes as I'm walking down. But yeah, when I got here, I took the train to Beauty World and then got off, and then I took the South View path, boop, which is just there. And then, yeah, I guess made the loop a little bit longer. It's got a bit more steps, a little bit more interesting, I think, than just the concrete path. But if you can't do steps and you want to get to the top, then you can still take this route too. There is a visitor centre here as well that's got some information about the history of Bukit Timah and the plantations that are here, which is quite interesting. I haven't got time to pop in or read everything today. The rain is now coming down, and I've got a little bit of walk to the bus stop, so I'm going to have to say bye here. I have enjoyed this walk. I know I said I wasn't entirely sure. I don't think this is one of my favourites. I think in terms of favourites, it's still Sungai Buloh to go and spot nature. Not just because of the crocodiles, although that's pretty awesome, but there's a whole load of nature there, and for me that just gives a bit more variety. I think in terms of nature, like, I love being surrounded by the tall green trees. Like I said at the beginning of the video, like, what you can't get through this video is the sense of, I guess, peace that it gives me. Like, just being surrounded by nature, I can just kind of clear my mind and reset and recharge a little bit. I like some flowers, I guess, for me, so, and maybe a bit of water. So I guess my favourite kind of nature walk would probably be the McRitchie Nature Reserve, like for a longer walk and for lots of different variety. But I have enjoyed this one. I just don't know if I'd make it like top of my list to come back to unless I really wanted some killer calves. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you've been here, let me know what you think of it. Yep, and I'm gonna go and hopefully stay dry and catch the bus. Subscribe, share, like, all that stuff, and we'll see you soon. Bye.